There's a silent war being waged on the self-worth of men, not with weapons, not with fists, but with manipulation, guilt, emotional games. Many men today are waking up, shattered, confused, wondering, how did I let this happen? You gave your time, your loyalty, your heart, but all she gave back was betrayal, control, or a hollow silence. This isn't about hate, it's about protection, because high-value men with vision, purpose, and integrity, don't just give their energy to anyone, they guard it like gold. Too many strong men have been drained by the wrong women simply because they didn't know what to look for. They mistook chaos for passion, control for love, or silence for peace. So today we're drawing the line. In this video, I'll reveal the 7 types of women you must avoid at all costs if you want to protect your mind, your mission, and your peace. Each type is like poison disguised as perfume. Miss the signs and you'll pay the price in years, tears, and broken dreams. So stay with me till the end, because what you learn today might just save your future. Let's begin. Number 1, the emotional vampire. She drains your soul. She doesn't love you, she feeds off you. The emotional vampire is the woman who always has a crisis, a drama, a breakdown, and you become her unpaid therapist, her emotional sponge, her personal rescuer. But here's the dark truth. She doesn't want healing. She wants attention. She thrives on chaos, and every time you fix one fire, she lights another. At first, it feels good to be needed. You feel like her hero, but slowly her problems become your problems, and your world shrinks into hers. Your goals, your peace, your purpose, all buried under her emotional storm. Psychologists call this emotional enmeshment. It's when boundaries disappear and one person becomes addicted to another's emotions. You lose your identity trying to keep her afloat. High-value men must recognize this. You are not a rehab center for broken people who refuse to heal. Yes, we all carry wounds, but there's a difference between healing with someone and being used by someone. She'll cry to pull you in. She'll guilt you if you step away. But don't mistake manipulation for love. If you feel constantly exhausted, anxious, or guilty around her, she's not your soulmate. She's your emotional vampire. Protect your peace. Walk away. Save your soul. Number 2, the masked manipulator. She controls without you. Noticing, she's sweet on the surface, but every word is calculated. The masked manipulator doesn't scream or fight. She whispers, she guilt trips, she gaslights. She's the queen of subtle domination. She'll make you second-guess yourself, question your memory, doubt your instincts. And when you try to call her out, she plays innocent, like you're the problem. This is psychological warfare, and it's deadly. She uses emotional leverage to trap you. Your kindness, your past mistakes, your desire to please. Ever heard of the foot-in-the-door technique? It's a psychological trick. Get someone to agree to something small, then slowly increase the demands. That's her game. At first, it's a simple favor, then a sacrifice, then a complete surrender of your values. High-value men recognize this pattern because the man who lives to please a manipulative woman slowly stops living for himself. She'll say, if you really loved me, you'd do this. She'll twist your words, rewrite history, and make you feel like the crazy one. Don't engage, don't explain, don't argue. You can't win a mind game against someone who rewrites the rules. If you feel like you're always wrong, always apologizing, and never enough, you're not in love. You're under control. Break free. You don't need her approval. You need your sanity back. Number 3, the beauty without depth. All looks, no substance. She's breathtaking. Flawless on Instagram, the type that makes heads turn in every room. But scratch the surface, and there's nothing underneath. This is the woman who invests hours in her appearance, but seconds in her soul. She lives for likes, followers, validation. Her entire identity is external. The problem? She views you as an accessory, not a partner. At first, it's intoxicating. Being with her boosts your ego. You feel lucky, desired, but soon conversations feel empty. Her goals, non-existent. Her curiosity, zero. Her ambition, tied to luxury, not legacy. You try to connect deeper, but there's no there. Just filters and fake smiles. Psychologically, she suffers from external validation syndrome, a dependency on outside approval to feel worthy. But here's the danger. She will never be satisfied, and you'll always be chasing her next craving. High-value men understand that beauty fades, but character lasts. Loyalty, wisdom, purpose, those are the traits that build empires. Ask yourself, can she walk through storms with you or only pose with you in sunshine? Don't let lust blind you to lack, because a beautiful shell with an empty soul won't build with you. She'll break you when attention shifts. Choose depth, choose substance, or you'll drown in surface-level dreams. Number 4, the chronic victim. She's always the poor me. No matter what happens, it's never her fault. She was mistreated by every ex. Her boss is unfair. Her friends are jealous. The world is against her. At first, you feel empathy. You want to protect her, heal her. But over time, you realize you're trapped in a never-ending pity party. She uses her victimhood as a weapon, a shield against responsibility. And if you ever hold her accountable, she'll twist it to make you the villain. This behavior is rooted in learned helplessness, a psychological condition where someone believes they're powerless, even when they're not. But instead of healing, she weaponizes it to control, guilt, and manipulate. High-value men thrive on accountability, growth, action, but the chronic victim? She lives in blame. She fears progress because it means letting go of her favorite story, that she's always the innocent one. You'll find yourself walking on eggshells, tiptoeing around truth, suppressing your voice to avoid hurting her. Stop. You're not responsible for fixing someone who refuses to stand up. Her wounds are not your prison. You deserve a partner, not a patient. A woman who owns her life, not one who's always playing the victim. Save your strength for someone who builds with you, not bleeds you. Number 5, the material addict. She values things over people. She measures worth in price tags. Luxury, status, lifestyle. These are her gods. She's the material addict, a woman who chases shiny things, not meaningful things. She's not interested in your character, only your wallet. She's not impressed by your discipline, only your possessions. You'll notice the signs early. She talks endlessly about brands, takes more selfies than breaths, values appearances over substance. And when you say no to something material, she gets cold, distant, even cruel. Psychologically, she suffers from hedonic adaptation, the tendency to quickly return to a baseline level of satisfaction no matter how much she gets. So no matter what you buy, it's never enough. High-value men must remember, love cannot be bought, and loyalty cannot be purchased. When you date a material addict, you're not in a relationship, you're in a transaction. And the moment someone else offers more, she's gone. A woman who sees you as a provider, not a partner, will never ride through storms with you. She's only there for the sun, so stop trying to buy love. Choose a woman who values your soul, not your status. Because when times get hard, and they will, only love rooted in depth will stand. Number 6, the secret saboteur. She hates your growth. She acts supportive, but deep down she resents your success. This is the woman who pretends to cheer for you, but subtly sabotages your progress. When you dream big, she minimizes it. When you level up, she withdraws. When others praise you, she gets cold. Why? Because your growth threatens her comfort. You changing means she has to change too, and she doesn't want to. Psychologists call this relational jealousy. When one partner grows and the other, instead of rising, tries to pull them back down. She'll mock your goals, interrupt your focus, create drama right before a big milestone. She fears losing control, so she'd rather keep you small so she can feel safe. But high-value men weren't built to shrink. Your purpose, your fire, your mission. It's not up for negotiation. If you feel like you have to downplay your ambition to keep her happy, you're in the wrong relationship. The right woman will fuel your fire, not fear it. She'll clap for your wins, not compete with them. Don't let love become a cage. Walk away from anyone who dims your light to feel better in your shadow. You weren't made to be small. You were made to build mountains. Number 7, the identity leech. She becomes you, then breaks you. At first, it feels like a dream. She mirrors your values, your style, your vision. It's like you met your soulmate. But soon things change. She becomes overly dependent, obsessed, possessive, and slowly you lose yourself. This is the identity leech, a woman who has no real self, so she latches onto yours. She imitates your passions, your goals, your social circle, but not because she shares your soul, because she has none to begin with. This is psychological mimicry, copying behaviors to form attachment. But it's not connection, it's control. Over time, she invades every corner of your life. You feel smothered, not supported, watched, not loved. And when you try to pull back, she accuses, panics, manipulates. Because without you, she's empty. High-value men must see the danger in this. A healthy woman compliments you. She doesn't copy and consume you. Love should feel like breathing, not suffocating, like expanding, not shrinking. Don't be flattered by obsession. Be wary of it. If she doesn't know who she is, she will try to become you. And in the process, you'll forget who you are. Guard your identity. It's the root of your greatness. Powerful conclusion. Gentlemen, this is not a call to fear women. It's a call to protect yourself. Not all women are dangerous, but the wrong ones can cost you your peace, your purpose, and your power. You were not made to be used, controlled, drained, or diminished. You were made to build, lead, protect, and grow. A high-value man isn't defined by how much he gives away, but by how well he guards what he's built. So remember these 7 signs. Not to judge, but to discern. Not to hate, but to choose wisely. Your future depends on who you let into your life. So choose someone who strengthens your soul, not just flatters your ego. If this resonated with you, comment below. Share your experience. Let others learn from your story. Hit subscribe for more truth, more clarity, and more strength. And remember, a king protects his kingdom, not just from enemies, but from the wrong queen. Stay sharp, stay stoic, and always protect your crown.